Last week, Dana Point saw drops in nearly every metric, moving us closer to a balanced market. But is that good news for buyers or sellers? Actually, we saw promising data for both, and we're gonna talk about it. Welcome to the Dana Point Weekly Trend Forecast. I'm Nathan Necochea, your friendly neighborhood real estate agent. I'm here to give you the data you need, help you interpret the information, and find the opportunities in today's market. But before we dive in, thanks to Altos Research for collecting and compiling all the information for me to bring it to you. Now, let's take a look under the hood. So starting off with a comparison of sales to inventory and the overall state of the market action index. Last week, Dana Point saw the MAI drop 2 points from 36 to 34, shifting us closer to a balanced market, but still giving sellers the slight edge. This small pull downward does benefit buyers some, but might be pointing towards some degree of mitigation of just the drastic undersupply of available homes for sale. What I'm curious to find out is if the balancing is really just a result of demand dropping to meet supply or supply increasing to meet demand. But does it really matter which one it is? Not really. What matters is the market balance means prices will be more stable and we're less likely to see huge fluctuations in either direction. Now let's quickly talk about days on market. Now I do prefer to look at the median days on market versus the average because, let's face it, outliers exist for the sole purpose of distorting data and confusing market norms. But with that said, the average days on market did drop from 110 to 105 days across the four market segments, with the median days on market dropping from 70 to 56 days. You know what? Comment below what you think the average and or the median days on market would be in a typical normal market. I'm curious to hear what you think. Okay, the next metric we want to look at is the percentage of homes with a price decrease. This is going to give us an idea of not only the confidence or overconfidence of sellers, but also the sentiment of buyers. And last week, Dana Point saw a 2% drop in the number of homes with a price decrease from 33% to 31%. So fewer homes took a reduction, but even at the previous 33%, we were still well within what we would consider a typical range of 30 to 35%. Now, this drop could be a sign of a small uptick in demand, an increase in buyer activity, or even just that prices are reaching kind of a homeostasis where both buyers and sellers have kind of just come to a place of acceptance with the state of pricing. Now let's take a look at the percentage of homes with a price increase. Last week, Dana Point saw a 2% dip in homes with price increases. We're now sitting at 6% from the previous week's 8%. Again, this is good news for buyers, but for some context, we're still sitting above what would be a typical 5%. It looks like we're probably just adjusting back to a more normal number from the big jump we had 2 weeks ago. So I don't think we should expect to see listings pushing the prices up all over the place, in every market segment. Next, let's take a look at the percentage of homes that were relisted. Remember, this metric is from homes that were on the market at one point and either fell out of escrow, the listing expired without selling, or the home was just pulled from the market for some other reason, but then came back on. So last week, we saw the percentage of homes relisted drop 1% from 14 to 13%. So that number is still holding above the 10% or less we would typically expect to see. Now, based on what we'll talk about later with inventory, I still think this is representative of homes that left the market a month or more ago, just coming back on, probably with a new agent and hopefully a better marketing plan. I really don't feel this is indicative of an overpricing problem, especially based on the price increase and decrease data we just talked about. I do truly feel it's an issue of exposure. And next up is my favorite, inventory and the market segments. Well, looky there. Dana Point added an additional 4 homes to our housing supply, so we start this week with 67 homes available for sale. But let's take a look at where you can find them. The bottom market segment added 1 home and had 2 absorbed. The lower market segment added 3 homes with 1 absorbed. The upper segment added 2 new listings with none absorbed. And the top market segment added 1 and had 1 absorbed. So buyers looking in the middle 2 market segments got a few new options to take a look at. But sellers, don't be dismayed. Inventory is still horrendously low, and we're still seeing good demand from buyers. So remember, pricing and marketing can still get your home the attention it deserves and a great price. So the next several days are going to be pretty interesting, but I really don't expect a whole lot to change. At the end of the week, we get the jobs report, and we'll have a better idea of whether or not the FOMC will be cutting rates this November, or if we'll have to push that down the road just a bit. Oh, and don't forget, there's that little thing next week. What was it again? The presidential election. So look, both of these things can have an effect on the market, but I think the effect will either be no change or possibly a boost in sentiment and activity if confidence in the economy improves. But we'll just have to wait and see. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Until next time.